Alcohol laws are laws in relation to the manufacture, use, influence and sale of ethanol or alcoholic beverages that contains ethanol. History = temperance movement = alcohol law by country, alcohol laws of Australia, South Africa, Hong Kong, UK, alcohol licensing laws of the United Kingdom, USA, prohibition in the United States. Prohibition = outright prohibition of alcohol = some countries forbid alcoholic beverages, or have forbidden them in the past. People trying to get around prohibition turn to smuggling of alcohol known as bootlegging or rum running or make moonshine, a distilled beverage in an unlicensed still. Canada, the legal drinking age in Canada is 18 in Quebec, Manitoba, and Alberta, and 19 everywhere else. India. In India, manufacture, sale and/or consumption of alcohol is prohibited in the states of Gujarat, Manipur and Nagaland, as well as the Union Territory of Lakshadweep. Prohibition has become controversial in Gujarat, following a July 2009 episode in which widespread poisoning resulted from alcohol that had been sold illegally. All Indian states observe dry days on major religious festivals occasions depending on the popularity of the festival in that region. Dry days are specific days when the sale of alcohol is banned, although consumption is permitted. Dry days are also observed on voting days. Dry days are fixed by the respective state government. National holidays such as Republic Day, Independence Day and Gandhi Jayanti are usually dry days throughout India. Nordic countries. 2 Nordic countries had a period of alcohol prohibition in the early 20th century. In Sweden, prohibition was heavily discussed, but never introduced, replaced by strict rationing and later by more lax regulation, which included allowing alcohol to be sold on Saturdays. Following the end of prohibition, government alcohol monopolies were established with detailed restrictions and high taxes. Some of these restrictions have since been lifted. For example, supermarkets in Finland are allowed to sell only fermented beverages with an alcohol content up to 4.7% ABV, but Alko, the government monopoly, is allowed to sell wine and spirits. This is also the case with the Norwegian Vinmonopolet and the Swedish Systembolaget. United States. In the United States, there was an attempt from 1919 to 1933 to eliminate the drinking of alcoholic beverages by means of a national prohibition of their manufacture and sale. This period became known as the Prohibition era. During this time, the 18th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States made the manufacture, sale, and transportation of alcoholic beverages illegal throughout the United States. Prohibition led to the unintended consequence of causing widespread disrespect for the law, as many people procured alcoholic beverages from illegal sources. In this way, a lucrative business was created for illegal producers and sellers of alcohol, which led to the development of organized crime. As a result, prohibition became extremely unpopular, which ultimately led to the repeal of the 18th Amendment in 1933 via the adoption of the 21st Amendment to the Constitution. Prior to national prohibition, beginning in the late 19th century, many states and localities had enacted prohibition within their jurisdictions. After the repeal of the 18th Amendment, some localities continued to ban the sale of alcohol. Majority Muslim countries. Some majority Muslim countries, such as Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Sudan, and Libya prohibit the production, sale, and consumption of alcoholic beverages because they are forbidden by Islam. Drunk driving laws. Most countries have drunk driving laws which limit how much alcohol a person can consume before driving a car on a road. The permitted blood alcohol content threshold ranges from 0.0% to 0.08%. Punishments for violation include fines, temporary or permanent loss of driver's license, and imprisonment. Some jurisdictions have similar prohibitions for drunk sailing, drunk bicycling, and even drunk rollerblading. In many places in the United States, it is also illegal to have an open container of an alcoholic beverage in the passenger compartment of a vehicle. Prohibition of drinking alcohol in public places. Asia. India. Drinking alcohol in public is prohibited. Japan allows open containers in some public areas, such as certain streets and trains, and allows alcoholic beverages to be sold from vending machines, which shut down at a specific time of night. Public drunkenness is not illegal in Japan. Pakistan. After its independence in 1947, Pakistani law was fairly liberal regarding liquor laws. Major cities had a culture of drinking, and alcohol was readily available until the 1970s when prohibition was introduced for Muslim citizens. Since then, Pakistan's majority Muslim population has been unable to legally buy alcohol, and advertising for alcoholic beverages has been outlawed. However, it remains widely available in urban Pakistan through bootleggers and also through the diplomatic staff of some minor countries. Europe. Restrictions by country. North America. United States. Drinking alcohol in public places, such as streets and parks, is against the law in most of the United States, though there is no specific federal law that forbids consumption of alcohol in public. Moreover, even when a state has no such ban, the vast majority of his cities and counties do have it. Some cities allow it in specified areas such as on the Las Vegas Strip in Las Vegas, Nevada, or during public festivals. Two notable exceptions are New Orleans, Louisiana, and Butte, Montana, which allow public consumption of alcoholic beverages anywhere in the city. South America. Brazil. It is legal and usually socially acceptable to drink alcohol in public areas. Chile. It is illegal to drink alcohol in any public place or unlicensed facilities. The law may or may not be enforced, depending on the location, time of the day and the behavior of the offender. Penalties may include confiscation, destruction of the liquor, fines and/or arrest. Legal drinking age. Most countries have prescribed a legal drinking age which prohibits the purchase of alcohol by minors. Most countries also prohibit the consumption of alcohol to minors. Some countries have a tiered structure that limits the sale of stronger alcoholic drinks to older adults. Other restrictions that some countries impose is based on the place in which alcohol is consumed, such as in the home, in a restaurant, or in a bar. The age at which these restrictions come to an end varies significantly from country to country, as does the degree to which it is enforced, which can also vary within a country. Asia. India. In India, the legal minimum age for buying and drinking alcohol is 18 to 25 years, depending on the state. Alcoholic beverages are prohibited in the states of Gujarat and Mizoram. South Korea. In South Korea, the legal minimum age for buying and drinking alcohol is 19. Europe. The minimum age to purchase and consume alcoholic beverages varies by country, and sometimes by state or region. Most European countries have a minimum purchase age of 18 years, while a few remain with a purchase age of 16 years. In the past years there has been an attitude towards raising the minimum age to 18 years to bring them into line with other countries, and to protect children and juveniles from the mental and physical harm of alcohol. In the past 15 years following changes have occurred. In 2002 the autonomous communities Madrid, Valencia and Catalonia raised their minimum purchase age to 18 years. Previous to 2002 Valencia and Madrid had a minimum purchase age of 16 years, and in Catalonia minors aged 16 or 17 could purchase alcohol up to 23% ABV on and off premises. In 2004 Denmark raised its off-premises purchase age from 15 to 16 years. In November 2005 Switzerland passed its Food and Commodities Regulation, introducing a ban on alcohol sales to anyone under the age of 16, although the 1980 passed alcohol law already required a minimum age of 18 years for the retail sale of distilled spirits. Therefore, it is illegal to sell fermented alcohol to anyone under the age of 16, and any distilled alcoholic beverages to anyone under the age of 18 years. Further, the Canton of Ticino introduced a cantonal law in 1989 banning all alcohol sales to anyone under the age of 18 years. In 2006 the autonomous community Castile and Leeuwarden raised its minimum purchase age from 16 to 18 years. In late 2006, Gibraltar lawmakers passed the Children and Young Persons Act 2006, which raised the minimum purchase age from 16 to 18 years. But the new law made an exception: minors aged 16 or 17 can purchase and consume on-premises beer, wine or cider under 15% ABV or pre-packed containers of an alcoholic strength not exceeding 5.5% ABV. In 2009, France raised its minimum purchase age to 18 years, and fines were increased for selling or serving alcohol to a minor. Previous to 2009, the minimum age to purchase any alcohol from off-licensed premises was 16 years. In order to purchase alcohol on premises, the minimum age was 16 years for low-alcoholic beverages such as wine, beer, cider, perry, mead, cremeda cassis and juices from fermented fruits or vegetables that contain 1.2 to 3 degree alcohol, natural sweet wines from controlled cultivation. To purchase or be served stronger alcoholic drinks, one had to be 18 years of age. In October 2009, the government of Malta passed a new law raising its drinking and purchase age from 16 to 17 years. In 2010, the Autonomous Community of Galicia raised its minimum purchase age from 16 to 18 years. In 2011, Denmark passed a new law, raising the minimum age for off-premises sale of alcohol greater than 16.5% ABV to 18 years of age. The age to purchase alcohol,